The pale bride picked the worst of all possible days to throw another one of her childless fits, refusing even to get dressed for her interview. And this one was with the Emperor himself. Not even my husband was able to get her to listen. He had to personally apologize himself for not being able to bring her schedule and lied about a sudden illness. You have to do something about her, I said to my husband that evening. She's completely out of control. I know, he said. That is quite clear. He looked so worried. I hugged him and tried to comfort him. Everything would fall apart if something couldn't be done. She had threatened to say something stupid and dangerous to the Emperor. We're both scared that she might. Maybe it's time to consider doing something drastic, I said to him. He nodded. I know. I can only think of one idea. I do not like it. I would rather not. Even hitting her was far worse than I had ever wanted. He explained his idea to me, and I agreed that it was terrible. I didn't like it either, but it would stop her from arguing, stop her from ruining her life. My husband always right. There was only one way. Recently, the pale bride's temperament has improved immensely. It isn't simply that she's now quiet, it's that she actually is respectful, calmer. After rescheduling, she had an interview with the Emperor, and he was actually quite charmed with her. I'm just so happy, for her own sake, that she's finally stopped resisting the marriage. It's all coming together now. The date has been set for when she'll be sent to live with him, and in the meanwhile, things have become peaceful again for everyone. Actually, better just that. I've been spending more time with her of her own free will. I've been giving her advice for coping with marriage. Now the girl actually listens politely. Otherwise, there's little else to write about. I wish there had been a better way to get her to behave, but in the end, it seems to be working out. I still can't imagine how awful it would be if she'd refused even after the home to ever leave the home and simply made life hell, or where she'd get sent off and try to pull away any of her husbands. She'd get sent back for sure. Maybe now things will finally start to come together for the family. I must admit, I doubted the optimism when Johnson expressed in the 319th year, but now it seems that he was right all along. What a relief.
Of her own free will. I believe she actually said that. It's wrong. It's completely wrong. I can't believe she could possibly have thought that. Just unbelievable. Is this me?
Yes.
Dearest Mother, today the pale bride finally left home to live with her new husband. As she isn't a primary wife, there was no fanfare or ceremony for her departure itself, so instead last night we had a special big feast to commemorate. I know I have said bad things about her before, but it's not just that I was happy to see her gone. She's been better since Mother and Father-in-law managed to get her to keep quiet. The thought of it still leaves me really uncomfortable. She was always just a confused child. I hate the fact that the family considered her so important and neglects my husband. And I certainly hate her for not appreciating that status and fighting it. But the fact that she doesn't understand the world, I can feel for that. It's not like I always understand myself. Regardless, it went very well. The big feast was my idea, and she was happy to help with the cooking. Earlier, she had spent the afternoon getting ready the dress she was going to wear when she arrived, with Mother-in-law, and she seemed rather anxious about it. While we cooked, I opened the wine early and poured it for her. I think she not needed it. I told her the same story I told her you a while ago, about how scared I was when I first moved in. It seems as though it was a lifetime ago, and yet despite all the strangeness, I have grown so accustomed to it. You'll eventually grow to love him, I promised her, just as you promised me all those years ago. Appreciate how good you'll have it. You've read almost everything now. I know you have faith in me, and I promise it hasn't been misplaced. There's just one more thing. I don't think you'll be surprised. You seem smart. I'm sure you've already guessed what it is. Still, go ahead. Ask it. Ask me the obvious question.
What did they do?
Go ahead. Ask it. Ask the obvious question.
Is there a...
What are the questions?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Last one, I think.
I think so too, but I'm gonna go through all of them.
Oh, I guess you can ask how are you again.
Hi, holding up. How are you doing?
I don't know what you're getting at. That's not what I meant. The obvious one, the one you want. You still want to know.
I know, but I figured it'd be polite, just to check in on you.
Why did you kill all those people? Why did I kill them? Hey, here. You want to know what could make me look at my father's face and be filled with so much hatred? You want to know how I could possibly think my whole family deserved to die? If you haven't already guessed, here's my last diary entry.
Hello, Bella.
I can't say it myself. I can't bring myself to, even now.
Bella, stop that.
Please, just read it.
Okay. Come on. Bella, move away. We're having a dramatic moment here. Bella, ugh, plugging my headphones, really.
Dear Diary, the evening where everything went wrong, where I thought I was going to win with my adopted parents, well, I didn't. I lost. Making my stand, I wrote, just as what happened. Yeah, right. When I got called into the kitchen, they were both there. On one of the stove burners, there was a knife. I thought it was a little odd, but I didn't care. Father stared at me and said, "The fighting needs to end now." He was so sure of himself. Of course he was. He had every reason to be, and I stubbornly stood my ground. I said no. "I do not want to hurt you," he lied. "Just promise to be less argumentative and this can end peacefully." But I just had to fight back. I just had to say no. I just had to remind him I wasn't joking. I really will tell the Emperor that you hurt me and that you plotted against him. "No," he said. "You won't." He motioned at Mother and said, "Bring her over." She grabbed me, and I tried to dig my feet in, but it didn't work. Then Father pinned me against the wall with his whole body, and I kicked and screamed, desperately trying to get free, but it was no use. He was big, and I was small, and sick, and weak, and frail. Then he grabbed the knife from the stove, and I shrieked in horror. "No!" I screamed at him. "Don't!" But then Mother grabbed my mouth and held it open. I tried to scream, but I was powerless and terrified. When he raised the knife towards me, I thought he was going to kill me. It was worse. The next thing I knew, I could taste disgusting flesh. As he stuck his finger in my mouth, I pulled. "I'm sorry," he said. Then briefly I could taste the steel. Then nothing but blood. All I could taste was so much blood. Nothing but blood. Finally, they both let me when I collapsed onto the floor. Why, I wanted to say, but couldn't. I blacked out from the pain after that. But just before I did, I could swear I could hear my father say, "You will not ever argue with any man again." He was right, of course.
Fucker.
That's why. That's why I gave up. That's why I wanted to kill them so much. Sorry. It's really hard to talk about. It's just, I'll try. I'm sorry. I told you it'd make sense, right? That there was a good reason? Please, tell me you don't think I've let you down.
That's a pretty good reason to kill them, but not everyone else.
I haven't? You mean you understand then?
I do.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That really means so much to me. I'm so glad. I don't know what I'd do if you didn't think. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I was terrified. So terrified. I thought you might not. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I think we're done. We just have to talk with Honey.
Right. I have really really strong feelings about. I really think you're a good person, and I consider you to be a really good listener, and jeez, I'm in love with you.
Finally! Good job, Honey. You get an applause for that. And a glare from my cat.
I finally said it. This is so embarrassing.
It's okay.
I know I'm being really silly, right?
No.
I mean, jeez. I'm sure I know what you're thinking, right? You think that's ridiculous?
Not at all, Honey.
You don't?
Nope.
Oh, that's why. You manage to happily surprise me every time. I never thought that I would find someone who understands me. Someone who listens, who would hear my whole life story. It doesn't hate me! Munchkin just mad, by the way.
Yay! Munchkin approves! He's like, I don't hate you, Fear. I could never hate you. You feed me.
You really have been wonderful. Can you hear that?
No.
Good. He's banging on my door now.
Aww, little baby.
I know. I know. It's a lot.
You keep breaking up. Is it Munchkin?
Yeah.
No.
Hold on 1 second.
This is an important moment!
Cat interference. Come on.
Oh, Munchkin, so sassy.
Okay. Huh. I know. So let's bring on someone just like that.
Yeah, just like that. There was no interruption.
And I don't even know if you're even a man or the sort of woman who wouldn't have a problem with that. I'm still unmarried. But if you are, do you think we might have a chance together? Even just a chance?
Sure, you can be my internet girlfriend. I have nothing against that. I already wanted to put you on my flash drive and take you away with me into space.
That is truly the most amazing thing I've ever heard in my life. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome.
I've been sort of thinking about this for a while. A little bit embarrassing, I know, but...
I want to be your ship person!
Well, you don't have to rush to get married or anything. I mean, you know how scary it was the last time I was a wife. I just really like to, just be with you. As an equal.
You know, I wonder if, like, we're so advanced and we have all this, we could just input her like, feelings and memory and stuff into, like, a cyborg or something. Android. And she could actually move.
But I hope she doesn't short circuit during sex.
I don't think it would work that way, honey.
Does that sound right to you?
Of course.
Wonderful. Oh, I really do. I really do love you.
Yep.
It's funny, isn't it? I know almost nothing about you. I had no idea what you look like. I had no idea how you talk.
I talk really poorly.
I have no idea what's supposed to be the most important thing about a person, if you're a man or a woman. I have no idea how old you are, although I suppose you must be younger.
I mean, you're a couple 600 odd years old.
Or maybe older, depending on how you look at it.
How you look at it.
Nor do I have any idea where you're from, or even your name.
I tried.
But I know that you take me seriously, that you understand me, that you don't treat me as something less just for being a woman. I know that talking to you makes me feel better than I've ever felt in my life.
And you're very well spoken, so you compliment me in that.
And that's good enough for me.
Yeah!
That's far better than I've ever had.
Aw, you're making us sad again.
So...
Flash drive?
Very well. I'll decompile myself now. That way you can just drop to terminal and type download to copy everything to your ship, including myself.
Ooh.
And sneak mute in there.
Yeah.
It should only take a few days to do a complete transfer. I'll see you soon, alright?
Yay!
So this is how my sister-in-law felt on her wedding night.
Oh. Copy. Okay. Oh, download.
Yep.
I guess that's everything. Yes. We won't be getting mute, I guess. Although she's technically in the files and she's in her core, so even though we don't actively take her, we're taking her.
Yep. Aww.
Hi. And we have little notes. Oh my gosh, we drew a cat. Oh, I can push buttons! Oh, incoming message. Good work recovering the files, just spoke with the sponsor, sounded really pleased. I've credited your account with a standard payment. Listen, I've got another job lined up for you. It's on Earth, but it sounds to me like the last job, you could just change of pace. Ah, yay, we're going to Earth! She'll be so happy. Because she's always wanted to go. White rabbit. Ending 2. Completion rate 70%. Total is 89. Thanks for playing.
We did pretty good.
We did pretty good.
Oh,
My waifu!
My waifu!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez. Okay, guess that's it.
That was Analogue. I mean, there are technically other endings and stuff, but
That's the one we got.
yeah, that's the one we got, and I'm happy with it. I mean, I would have liked to get them both, but it probably involves doing a lot of really crazy stuff, and there are other people who've done it, so if you want that, go and get them. I'm satisfied with the ending we got. Are you satisfied?
I am. I have a waifu. Kind of.
We have a waifu. And I mean, while Muta's awesome and sassy, I would have felt really bad to leave Hugh and Honey behind, even if she kind of went a little extreme.
Yeah.
A little bit.
She
Just a
was
little.
16.
She, okay, when I was 16, if I wanted to just kill a small secular household, she could have just turned on the gas in the house and closed all the windows and plugged all the holes and just made them all die. Okay? Instead, she went and killed everyone on the ship. Everyone, she could have lit the house on fire even. Like...
Alright, anyways.
Just saying. Alright, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. There's actually a sequel to this that I have, and we will be doing it. Huh?
We're doing it.
We are doing it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it hardcore. But we're gonna give a little bit of pause between that. I hope you guys can look forward to that, and now we're gonna go and play another game that's gonna be all messed up after she cooks dinner for her sister.
Yes, and my cat stared at me through my door. Oh god, that's creepy.
Dun dun dun. My cat ran away. She probably sensed my happiness and had to flee.
Okay. Alright, see you guys.
Take care, everybody.
Bye!
Bye. Do, do.